Alright, welcome to this video. If you see this video, it's probably because you saw my Instagram post and you decided to click on the link so you can have a full breakdown on how to assess your knee flexibility at home and how to progress or regress the stretch that I shared with you on the reel to make it appropriate for your current level, either of competency or level of pain. So let's get right into it. First of all, we want to test the knee flexibility. I would like for you to go on your knees with both your knees together and both your big toes together. From here, I would like for you to sit as far back as you can without contracting anything. So it's completely passive. If this is too much for you already, I would like for you to stop at a range where the pain is at a maximum of 5 out of 10. If you don't feel comfortable leaning back without assistance, I would recommend you to use either a partner with hands or an object that you would put in front of you. Or you could even consider using the ground. Let me show you first with the object and second with the ground. So with the object, you would go right here on your knees together, toes together, and you would hold on the object, piking at the hips so you can go down as far as you want to. It's less weight than if you didn't have your hand, but it's still more than if you had your hand on the floor. So if we go for the third option, you would have both your hands on the floor and you would go like this, bringing your butt to your heels as far back as you can. Same thing applies here. There's the rule of a 5 out of 10 maximum, otherwise we stop the test. Now, if you didn't have full flexion at the knee when performing these tests, it might very much mean that you lack range of motion, of course, and that this lack of range of motion might be due to shortness in your quads and or your hip flexors. I'm not making this up. We're working with hundreds of clients that are lacking knee flexion, and we help them with a combination of stretching, strengthening, and control over those muscles. Over time, we're able to help those people increase their range of motion, reduce their pain, and get back to the activities that they love. So if you're interested, you know where to find us. So let's start with the couch stretch. The first option, the less engaging option, the less difficult option would be to have an adjustable bench and to set it up with an angle so you can bring your knee in the crease of the bench. Let me just move you here. So you would bring your knee here in the crease of the bench and your foot right up there so you can have the stretch while standing and it's not too hard for you to get into position. The second option would be the one that I showed on Instagram. So basically you would have, let's come back here. You can start multiple ways, but the way I recommend you to start would be on the ground first, and then I'll show you the next step. On the ground, I'm all four. I would bring one foot on the bench, the other foot as a lunge here, and then I would stand back up as much as I could. Here, I want to avoid at all costs to arch in the back. I want to do the exact opposite. I want to round at the back, squeeze my glutes, and then push my whole body backwards. If the stretch is way too intense, here's a trick. You can bring the ankle lower on the bench. So I would bring my midfoot at the angle of the bench, and I would do the same, stand back up, tuck my pelvis under, and press back. If you are more advanced, I would recommend you to start from the top with your ankle at the angle of the bench, the front foot forward, and then we slowly go down, driving back as we go down and getting into the stretching position. And the last most advanced option would be to go at a wall to make the stretch even more difficult. So for this last option, you would start the same, all four on the ground. You would bring your knee at the bottom of the wall. Your foot is completely flat on the wall. And then from here, you would lunge forward and then press back up. This option is way more intense. It might not be for you at the moment, but this is where you want to progress altogether. All right, that's it for this video. I appreciate you for watching. I hope this video helps. I just want to remind you, stretching is only the first option. You need then to build strength, and you need to be capable in those ranges of motion that are by design weak because they've never been explored in years. So if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to talk to you, and I'll see you soon.